Yes, sir. Again. Back at it again. Episode 35. It's the Playground Chat. Welcome, Gents. I'm with my brother here.
I'll go with the name of Chinatown.
Yes, sir.
Welcome to the Playground Chat.
Yes, sir.
The best
sportscast in the land. Yeah, bro.
What's Gucci?
Bro. Yeah, bro. A lot of hard work, a lot of dedication. Thank you guys so much. We can see that we're growing. We finally hit 250 subs. Thank you so much for the support. We keep grinding. My name is Chuma. I know last episode we didn't mention that we've got a coach also in the studio. This is coach will be part of the team. Is the third voice of the Playground Chat. Welcome, coach.
Yeah, we outside.
But yeah, man. Shout out. First of all, I'd like to say shout out to Temba Bavuma for bringing the mace to Gwalanga. If you haven't checked it out, we've got a nice little snippet of what was going on that side. It's great that Utemba chose his hometown, where he grew up, his grassroots, to bring his first championship to his home ground. It was a beautiful scene, wonderful to see, and we appreciate people like you coming back to where you came from. Still being within the community, helping around. And it was very interesting for me to see. But the tour does begin. It will go to places like Kimberley, Bloemfontein, Durban, Port Elizabeth, and East London. Those are the type of venues. So keep out for the Proteas. They are coming around your city. Welcome to the Playground Chat. We're on episode 35. Let's go. Starting off with I know we started off with some beautiful South African news. I gotta start with the Super Eagles and the WAFCON. There was a final yesterday. The game started pretty well. Morocco was 2-0 up halftime, but the Super Eagles were not down. They came back, fought, and ended up winning the game 3-2. Nigeria has finally secured the 10th WAFCON. Is it consecutive? No, not consecutively. This is the 10th WAFCON. Fair play to Nigeria. Any views on Ibafana? They even lost Banyana also played a third place playoff and lost on penalties against Ghana.
For me, it was a good display of African football. In the sense, I also think Banyana could have done better in open play to win the matches that they played in. I think against the Super Eagles, when we knocked in the semi-finals, we could have won. And it was just terrible penalties in this match against Ghana. The goalkeeper did what she needed to do. She saved one. And then if you guys are going to miss 3, So, shout out to Jermaine Sipasenwe. That is our last WAFCON. Thank you for what you've done for the country. Number 12, J12 will always be a legend to me. I mean, when you won the WAFCON, you were one of the most instrumental players. Shout out to you and your ability to go and make money, and give an opportunity to the younger players in the squad to then come and shine. I hope Soldado gets better soon.
Praise up for Soldado.
That horrific leg break.
Ish. Career ending, bro.
Yeah. Career threatening. I don't think there's such a thing as a career ending injury anymore, because of how far technology has come.
Okay.
I think there always will be a way to overcome the injury. It's just that she has the willpower and the drive to fix a broken leg that broke in that way. It's similar to me like Jamal happened to Musiala.
Yeah.
It's
career
threatening, but it's not career ending, depending on your will or your drive to make it and succeed. Shout out to African football. It's growing, especially the women's game. But we got to talk about some of these Nigerians, man, and some of these Ghanaian women, man.
I just knew it. I knew you were going to go.
There's something that we just got to talk about.
What do you mean, bro? It's
Look, I'm not going to say anything. Just put 2 pictures
of
side by side. That's all I'm going to say.
They eat good that side. Seems like they eat good.
They eat good.
I think it's the nutrition.
Oh.
There's something we're missing. Maybe our water.
Something.
Yes, I was also thinking about the same thing. They seem fitter, more athletic.
It's maybe the training schedules.
Yes, they seem fitter. No. They seem fitter. I'm starting to think maybe they seem a bit too fitter.
How? What does that mean?
Some of those girls had bigger traps than Kayla Harrison. And everyone on the podcast already knows how I feel about Kayla.
Yeah.
Right? If Kayla is a he, then
I think we'll.
Then we gotta check out these Nigerian women, man. I'm sorry, man.
It's that Casa Semenya situation where it's like, it's a woman, bro. She's a woman, and unfortunately,
it's a woman as well.
Like she's good. She's just good at what she does. You get me? So I feel like let's not discredit.
I'm joking.
Yeah.
There's some sort of a joke there, but they do look. You know, they were more man for the fight. You know, they had impetus. You know, they had the balls to win.
And the WAFCON, a few awards that went. Fair Play Award versus South Africa. I think they just threw that to us. Best goalkeeper, Chimaka Nzonzi from Nigeria. Golden Boot, Ghislaine Shabak from Morocco, player of the tournament. Rashidat Ajabade from Nigeria. And this was one of the, as you said, it's a growing sport, and we're excited to see from this point on, the growth of WAFCON and the support that's gonna come in from now on. Keeping into these smaller sports, Tylon Smith. I don't know if you've heard of Tylon Smith, under 20 player of the tournament.
Oh, I know to keep you up.
Yes, there's a beautiful, like, I want us to go into the South African market in terms of young talent being signed. There's another kid that I saw got signed by Portsmouth. I just forgot his name.
Luke LaRue, he was playing in Finland or Sweden, I think.
Mm-hmm.
He's he's probably 23 now, but he's been playing, he's like proper professional. So I'm very interested to see how that move will actually turn out, because that's not a young player waiting. That's a player
he's been playing
go in same time. And there's a mixed reaction about that, because I was looking on Twitter. Not a lot of Portsmouth fans remember South African players in a nice way, because Aaron Mokoena was there, and he wasn't very good for us, Aaron Mokoena, and even for them, he had his own problems when he was playing, but he had those few games, they would say. So they were like, oh, another South African, I wonder how this is going to go. So I think Luke LaRue might have it a bit tough at first, but I'm excited to see what happens with that.
I'm excited to see, like, just the talent, the South African talent spreading, I think also another thing, the Club World Cup has also showcased stuff like that, where it's not only in Europe, gents. Talent is by far anywhere. In the brokest places of all time, you will find some pure talent there. So, like, reading stuff like that, to me, it's a success story. When last did you hear of a South African, except those Stephen Pienaar? I feel like Stephen Pienaar, yes, he was good at soccer, but he was also light-skinned.
So he was just... think of why all these colored players, they make the right moves. It seems like they get to go to England. Even Tylon Smith, like the fact he's going to keep your show is going to the development team first. But the fact that you go into a championship side at that age, I mean, everyone was looking at that under-17 team. That under-17 team was so good. They took it to the under-20 competition and they won that competition. A lot of them are going to get bought, but you already see these colored players are already getting the nice moves early. What's the issue there? What are we missing?
Thoughts?
Socio-economic issue. In the black culture, it's more difficult for you to get the support that you need already. And when everything is pointing at you, you might not have the time to go to a development side and get less than your PSL contract. You might have the time because your parents are okay. Everything, I'm not saying you're rich, but everything at home is okay. But you coming from a background where we live in a shack. And I can see that if I wait for the PSL contract 1 year, I've taken my family out of poverty, other than going to take a development contract, because we need to understand it's also about money. South African football, yes, it might not be as much money as Europe, don't get me twisted.
Yeah.
But you can earn more in South Africa than you can in Europe, depending on your contract. That's just a matter of fact. The matter of fact is also you're going to go to Europe and have a 40% tax because you're a foreigner. Can you afford that? For me, guy over there, I'm looking at my own problems. My problems are bigger than my career. If I get the contract, the takes Cali, for example, I've got my family out of poverty. The pathway is also different, and also language. I keep saying, we as black people, we tend to neglect small things that matter. We don't want to learn more. We are comfortable, and that's just a black reality in South Africa. And if we can break the barrier, learn more, be fluent. It's just that it's a daunting thing to a black boy to leave their home and go to England, even though speaking English. To them, it's a daunting. It shouldn't be, but it's daunting to the point where even the agents won't even find the moves for them. Because 9 times out of 10, these boys come back. We've seen it. We've seen boys come back from Pretoria. Imagine taking him from the comfort of his mother's touch to England, where he's going to be a monkey in the emojis.
Yes.
So I think it's also just a way of being brought up.
Systematic education in our neighborhoods also.
Yeah, man. I think also the way they've been brought up, but also it's a myriad of factors, man. I also think there are South African black boys that are out there making it in the highest leagues, development-wise. I mean, there's that boy who plays for Arsenal. I forgot his name, but in France.
You know
what I mean? So there are black boys, there are South African boys who are black, who are playing around the world, but it might not be as glamorized as the moves to England. I mean, Misali Mayambe has been playing overseas ever since. He's never played for a PSL club. So we need to also look at the fact that it might not be the pathway that we like and is glamorized. But I mean, there's players like Ewan Piri who's played in France his whole life. There are players who've been playing in Europe their whole careers that we don't know about. It's just also the media, the way the media covers it. You're going to England, it's big. You're playing in the championship for development side. Let's be frank. But it's big.
It's big. It's trash, but I mean, it's big.
That's my take on it.
I just wanted to get your takes on this one thing before we move into the transfers. Messi and Alba got a 1-game suspension after not attending an MLS All-Star game. What's happening? Is the GOAT now bigger than the game? What's happening in the MLS?
I think, man, it's time, man. It's time, bro.
What's an MLS game to miss?
All-Star, look.
No, let them play each other.
Yeah.
Not more All-Stars. He's a star already.
He's already proven. There's no time.
And also the MLS is trying so hard for the All-Star game to be like a
NBA.
Or NFL doesn't have one, right?
No, I don't think they have one. But they're trying to make it NBA, but
to the point where they want it to be competitive. I'm a 5-time MVP.
It's not the same. Doesn't work the same.
NBA is the pinnacle of basketball.
Yes.
The English Premier League or Europe is the pinnacle of football. So if Europe had an NBA, an All-Star game, that would be important.
Yeah.
But the MLS, it's just fine. I was watching them kick the penalties against the, against the circles.
Some stupid shit. It's like games.
Yeah, it's like...
It's not like an actual...
It's like given actual speed.
It's like my son would go and play that.
Oh, it's like obstacles and shit.
Type vibe. 3-point contest is a shooting contest. It's exactly based off the NBA's model.
Messi, I'm sorry. Nah, you didn't have to go to that shit. What? Nah, bro. What do you mean? What is he doing there? Do they know who he is? I feel like also another thing is that the Americans, I think Messi didn't go, né? And it wasn't a big deal to him. He was like probably like, nah, I'm not gonna go. Told his agent, nah, this is way of it. And then the MLS was like, who the fuck is this nigga? I think that's where the difference is. I don't think America really knows.
We're gonna give him a match ban. Okay.
Doesn't matter. I'm the one who's bringing the numbers.
That one match, less revenue for you.
For y'all. It's an L.
Shooting yourself in the foot.
Messi.
If I were Messi, I would come out with a statement saying every game I play is an MLS All-Star game.
Because, I mean, who else is
Suarez, Messi, Busquets,
Alaba.
They're getting Rodrigo the ball, is going to Inter Miami.
Inter Miami, yeah.
The Inter Miami guys are probably like, no, I'm quiet, I'm not going to say anything to this guy. The MLS can give him a back, but those guys are bringing in stars. Every match is an MLS All-Star match when it's Inter Miami playing.
Oh. I know I support you, Alba. I don't know why Alba is following Messi. Because Messi, then what? Now you fucked. Relax, don't follow the man. Yeah, let's jump into some transfer discussions. We're doing it a little bit different this time. We're gonna talk about the transfer that's happening, and then you can maybe tell me if it's a hit or a miss, and your reason why.
Okay.
You know.
Let's see.
Starting off easy. Let's start with James Trafford to City. Agreed.
Hit and miss for who? For the club or for the player?
For the
general.
In general.
Okay.
It has to be.
You see, the one you started with already, James Trafford. I can't generalize it.
Nah, that's a hit.
It's a horrible move for him as the player.
Why?
Edison is leaving.
Yeah.
He's not leaving.
He's leaving.
He's gonna run down his contract.
We're saying that he's leaving, but he's got 3 years left on his contract. At £350,000 a week. Financially, he cannot sit on the bench. He will not sit on the bench. James Trafford is signing a contract to go sit on the bench where he was starting at his club. For me, miss for him. For the club, Man City is perfect because they've got a homegrown talent back. So now they're going to go spend money on some foreign stars because they're using him as leverage. Homegrown English. Now they've filled that quota. We'll go sign some foreign
Muslim.
He's a pawn in the Man City tool, in my
your opinion. What you gotta say, coach?
I think that's one of the true facts about it. It's the same thing with the Nani Madueke thing. He's a homegrown talent, so of course they wanted him. But I think he sees an opportunity. I don't think he's going there if he knows he's gonna sit bench whole year behind Edison. They probably told him something. And Saudi has been knocking. If Saudi comes knocking, they'll give more money. They want Edison. They want the name. They want a big goalkeeper. They already have big players in big positions. They need a big goalkeeper to come. It's only Edward Mendy that I can think of straight off my head. So it does sound like a move they would go for. And for James Trafford, he sees an opportunity. I've been at this club. We can probably do something. Even Chelsea were actually wanting James Trafford, and I could see it happening, but obviously that didn't happen. We're staying with Sanchez, which I don't mind.
What?
Come on. You have to
give him the
Chelsea
he had one good game, which was the final.
No,
Chelsea cannot win the title with the Robert Sanchez.
Bro, we need a proper team.
Maybe. I
We
think
cannot.
I don't know.
It's just the final. It's just the final. He did well.
Keep going on Trafford, please. Let's
Trafford, I say hit. I think there's an opportunity to be a beneficial opportunity for both of those parties, City and the player.
For me, I also think it's a hit for both clubs. I mean, Edison has been having a little bit of tension with Pep for quite some number of years now, and because he's been the sole. I mean, Ortega is there, but I mean, he's not really a starter. I mean, he's come in and he's done some good times as a goalkeeper, but to be like, okay, Ortega's our goalkeeper. Nah, it's like having Sanchez as our goalkeeper. You're not too sure. Yeah, so I think James, I think he'll be patient enough, but I think Pep is already working out Edison from the team. I think it's another tactic of Pep trying to transform he's changing the whole identity of the team. You know, let go of all these star players, all of them. He's brought in this new. He's literally sold all the alcoholics. He's like, nah, De Bruyne, Vaya, Cho, hey,
Is De Bruyne an alcoholic?
Allegedly. And then...
Whoa.
Relax.
I see it.
And then...
De Bruyne?
Come on, bro.
Yeah, come on.
And then he
I know he looks like a Mabura man. But he is a Mabura man.
And then he started buying Omamush.
Wait, who else is an alcoholic? Yes, wait. I just want to hear these names.
Grealish was the number one.
But Grealish was in shit.
Here's my thing.
He hasn't been trash. Actually, shit for a long time.
Actually, let's talk
He's
about...
the shittest player contracted to Manchester City.
Yeah. He's the worst transfer in history.
No.
That's something that's never spoken about.
No.
Who's the worst transfer in history?
Who is?
Romelu Lukaku.
Okay, yeah.
Chelsea has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5
That is.
of the worst transfers. And I'm a Chelsea fan, I'll give it to you.
You have like 4.
Lukaku. Torres.
Kepa.
I think we have to forgive Torres.
For the one match at the Camp Nou.
From other strikers.
He was old to change. Why would we sign with Fernando Torres at the time? There was no need for us to sign with
He
Fernando.
was the best striker in the league.
He was done.
Andre Shevchenko.
No, bro.
Every time Chelsea signing a new striker, I just go, rather give the kids a chance. Because strikers are not a thing. Tilap is going to go from 12 goals to 5 because playing in the number 9 shirt for Chelsea is cursed.
That is a hard take.
Wait, we'll get to that.
We need to get to that.
Next transfer. It's been signed deal. Is he Swedish? Victor.
Gyökeres.
Yeah, to Arsenal. Hit or miss. Let me start this side. Hit or miss.
I've got a little bit of questions about it, but you go first, coach.
Miss.
Why?
Okay. Yeah, he has to say why.
If we look at the pattern, a striker coming from the Portuguese league, we have examples of that. He was already in England. He went to Coventry. He only started shining in the Championship. Then Sporting bought him. I think he's a good striker. I think he won't get that much space. I think he has a loose touch. They will snap the ball easy. I think he's going to probably get, 7 goals, 8. It's probably a hard take. I think it's going to be 10 or under. He's going to be a flop.
He's going to be a flop.
I'm pretty... For 75 million, that's a lot of money.
He's the best player of the team. They had to. If he wants Arsenal and the team, they had to come in.
I think the Gyökeres in terms of a deal is better than what Bueno paid for.
Man United
paid for Bueno. I have to keep bringing them back.
Bring them back.
71 million, right? Yes, he's paid in the Premier League, but we're speaking about someone who's younger than him, 21, 22 with Gyökeres, who has the chance to grow. Gyökeres is what?
I know he's 27.
Really?
I'm telling you, it's a mess.
That's crazy.
Arsenal don't buy young players.
Did they just buy a 27-year-old striker?
Yes, they did.
Victor Gyökeres. How old is he?
And then,
check out.
So it was Gyökeres. Yeah, he's 27. He's around that age.
Damn. I thought this man was young.
Yes, fact check.
Yeah.
Live fact check. VAR. Pull it out.
What's the age born? 1998. Aye.
Yeah, he's 27.
He's mine.
That's crazy.
Okay, yeah.
Now you were still. He said it was a flop.
Okay, so for me, I think
So now look at it in hindsight.
Price. So the price.
Where's the return at that age?
Arsenal and Man United are in the same boat. Overpriced players.
Whoever's younger.
And you're gonna give him maybe an 8-year contract.
Mbeumo's younger than Victor Gyökeres. He's 25. No, Mbeumo's 25, bro. That's crazy. No, he looks like Umtala. It's just that he's not 25.
People don't rate
Mbeumo is.
It's a racism.
Nah, he's. It's hereditary, man. Bold spot.
He's 24.
Football age.
He's from Cameroon, so.
Football age, did you know?
How old is Mbeumo?
199.
Okay, yeah. 1 year difference.
1 year, two.
Okay, fair.
Anyway, okay, guys, hey, 25, 26, and 27 is not old.
Yeah.
You're making it look like they're 37.
Yeah.
But they're running out of time.
In football. Yeah, your take on...
so, Gyökeres, I think is a good signing for Arsenal, to be honest.
Yes.
Reason why it's a good signing for Arsenal is I don't believe Arsenal have a player like that. Yes, he's got a loose touch, but what is the alternative for Arsenal? Jesus. Jesus hasn't scored 10 goals since Jesus. You get what I mean? Jesus was a second string striker. It's the first time they're actually going into the market and getting the best player that they could get. They went to the market and went for the number 1 target.
Yes.
They didn't go look on my bench. They didn't go look on your bench. Okay, they did look on our bench.
Yeah, they did.
But that's a perpetual thing that Arsenal do, looking on Chelsea's bench. But
the
only thing I do agree with Coach with is the space. Arsenal are one of the most possession-based teams. Teams when they play against a possession-based team, they seem to sit back. And Gyökeres wants the space in behind. He reminds me of Darwin Núñez. Darwin, when he plays against Chelsea or Man City, against a team that gives him space in behind, he's the best fucking player on the field. That's why he'll start every game against us. But when they're sitting back, they play Gakpo all the time. Why? Gakpo's got a better touch. So, Arteta's going to have a rude awakening. But I think Gyökeres does score 10 goals because of the type of chances that Arsenal will create in the set pieces, the scrappiness, set piece United. You know what I mean? So another tall guy won't hurt.
Yeah.
So do you not think Arsenal are missing the biggest number here? They have a clear pathway to sign Isak.
No, but they can't anymore.
Yeah.
They've already spent the 71 million.
Yeah.
The people who actually have a clear path to sign Isak are supposed to be Chelsea. If Chelsea are serious about winning this title, they're going to sign Isak, but they're not. They're going to allow Liverpool to sign this player. And when Liverpool announces Isak, that's the day I put my money on Liverpool winning the league. Already. Isak is the best striker in the Premier League.
He's the best striker in the world.
In the world.
I don't think who's better than Isak striker. No. Give me options. I feel like Isak off the ball, header, behind the line, from the
He's still the best striker in the world.
Hurricane.
No, man. Harry Kane is playing in Hoffenheim. We were just speaking about Hoffenheim.
I get it, but I mean the type of goals that Harry Kane scores, guys.
Yes, 100%. But Isak is doing it at Newcastle.
No, he's scoring
against.
But look at the type of goals. Like, yes, Isak is very good, but he's a jack in the box. He's in the right place in the right time. Harry Kane will turn you halfway line and score a rocket goal. Harry Kane is just half a chance goal. Isak chance goal. Harry Kane half a chance goal. It's a difference, but I'm not saying Isak is the best.
I think maybe
he's the best in the Premier League. I honestly think that Chelsea, if they're serious,
throw the money.
Just drop the 100 million.
I mean, we talking about
his age fits. He's 24, 25. His age fits.
The price.
No, we could.
The wage doesn't fit. Apparently at Newcastle he wanted 300,000 a week.
Yeah,
Al Hilal are offering 600,000.
Look at your career is done.
Taxes.
Nah, your career, he knows. What's done?
Isak wants to become a Ballon d'Or contender. He must come to a team that can put him there. But I honestly think, yes, Arsenal are missing signing Isak, but it's late for them. I think that leaves an open pathway for Liverpool to sign the best striker in the league, and Liverpool wins the league again.
Then what happens to Etike?
Etike is going to be on the bench.
You can't sign 95 million.
I'm not going to go to Etiquette. I'm not going to go to Etiquette. His name is Etiquette.
90 million on the bench.
Why is he Etiquette? For me, yes, you can talk about the past incident, but if you can't, Desiree Doué made it at PSG, and you couldn't make it at PSG. There's some red flags. The weight of the club. Yes, you can make it at Frankfurt, but you play Heidenheim every week.
But to be fair, during that time, they signed him as a teenager, and his competition was Kylian Mbappe.
There was no competition.
Moumani, the guy that missed the sitter.
In the World Cup final.
And there was another, was it Ramos? No, they pulled Ramos after.
Later.
So it was kind of...
Dog. It's the same thing as going into now. For example, make an example now. If you sign a young star and he cannot break into your first team at PSG, and you say, oh, it was that time. Maybe it's a De Bruyne thing at Chelsea. Maybe he's going to come. Maybe. You know? But look at his position. He's a centre forward. Right? And he couldn't score. He played 40-something times for PSG. He scored 9 goals. I looked at stat up yesterday. He scored 9 goals in 45 matches for PSG. Look who you playing for against who you playing. You playing against none at home. They give you 90 minutes. You don't score. You could have scored 9 goals in 9 games if he was the one. He goes to Frankfurt. Frankfurt have always got good players for Frankfurt. Jovic was the biggest striker we thought in the world.
And then he went to
Jovic. Yeah. He went to a big side.
Flopped.
Every Frankfurt striker.
Flopped.
There's another one that after him. Kimoda. What's his name? Japanese guy. Not a striker. He's a forward. The what? Flop. I can count if you sign from Frankfurt, you're signing a flop.
Except Marmoush. He's gonna pop.
Marmoush
was playing with Etiquette.
But Marmoush is also Etiquette. Nah, it's Etiquette. He will give the ball away. That's me. I've watched him many times. I call him Etiquette because he gives the ball away.
Kamada.
He was supposed to come in and revolutionize. You know, and he's playing for the coach that played with him at you know what I mean? So I feel like Frankfurt, when you're signing from Germany, you need to sign the best player in Germany. You cannot sign a player that's, oh, he was great. It doesn't work out in England. Because in England, there's some Kachela.
My thing is, don't even sign from Germany.
Now you can sign. If you sign the top players in Germany.
After the Kunku and the Werner.
Werner. Hey, blasphemous.
Werner.
You don't say a bad word about Werner.
Nah, but he missed 21 opportunities, bro.
You don't say, hey.
Jackson.
Jackson is whack.
How can you hate Jackson and respect Timo? Except Timo, we have pause.
Jackson, I respect his work ethic.
Timo Werner, bro. Ipali versus Timo Werner, bro. No, come on. Timo
is the most deft striker in the world. He's thicker than 5 houses. Nigga, stick. That nigga, bro. That nigga got a red card after just coming on. Unforgivable. Werner wouldn't do that.
Yeah, he wouldn't do that.
But he was at risk. He said, "Okay, like Werner." Okay, I think this is turning into a Chelsea.
Yeah.
Let's move on to the next.
Actually, now we talk about Chelsea. I'm jumping into the Chelsea signings. We've got Hato from Ajax.
Hato's a good one. But I think Chelsea fans
and Simmons.
They're like, oh, Hato and Cole.
No.
They forget they've never watched a game of football in their lives.
Yeah.
Do you know how? He's left-footed.
Yeah.
And another left-footed guy. And you're saying now they're going to play together.
No.
Have you watched Chelsea before? No. I think a lot of Chelsea people are, especially on X. You're fucking
horrible.
They're not watching. They're watching highlights. They watch highlights. Now they watch highlights.
But
Hato's good. Is more of a cover. I don't know what you think. Yeah. He's more of a cover for Cucurella.
Yes, that's the only thing. Because Cucurella is alone, bro. I mean,
but I think he's the best couple we could have signed a player for the similar price at a similar age who could have done more for us at left back.
He's 19 years old, so he's going to be happy with being covered for
at 43 million
years.
Yes,
that's the
now
age
we're flipping it from Ujao.
I'm happy about the way Nani worked out for me. I like Nani as a player, but even financially he worked out for us.
No, it also works out for us.
Signed a 7-year deal. So how much do you think we actually paid around now for the deal? Probably paid less than half. He was there for 2 seasons.
And I knew that was going
to be that way he was a good seller.
I was like, I always knew Nani was going to buy to sell him.
Yeah,
I thought we were going to sell him to Tottenham Hotspurs. Kudos, we sold him to Arsenal. I didn't expect that.
I don't think strengthening a rival is a good move.
Yeah,
regardless of the money part. You do not. You know Arsenal need a cover for Saka. You know that. As Chelsea watching them, I wouldn't sell them a cover. I don't care the money implications. We want to beat these guys. I think we'll go into it a bit more towards the end of the show. But I think Arsenal and Chelsea helping each other out is stupid.
Yes. No, give me
relationship.
It's stupid.
The selling and buying from Chelsea.
Real Madrid and Barcelona now trade players all the time, and then they want to fight against you. You lying to someone's lying to. Are you lying to the fans that you don't really care about the rivalry? Tell us, Arsenal are our friends now. Tell us. Maybe there's something that the Americans are doing. It's Stan Kroenke.
Yeah, and
the Americans. Tell us that no, Arsenal are our friends now. Then we have a rivalry against someone who you help them. They should have signed somebody from much. I don't care, though. No one about the way it goes to strengthen them.
But it's also what happens in South African football. Like
Chiefs and Pirates. I will get to it. We'll get it. I will get it.
Yeah.
There's only 3 clubs in South Africa. I'll tell you. I'll get it.
This guy.
Nothing 100%.
Last ones, just brush through them. Rumour, Ollie Watkins or Nicholas Jackson to Man United.
You can't go on Chelsea. Say the other one, the big one.
Simmons.
Yes,
I did.
About the big one.
I thought you guys brushed over that.
Simmons.
Xavi Simmons.
Did you hear that we got the first offer rejected?
Is it?
So then they're gonna make us push.
Nah,
we'll give them a payment plan.
I don't think we will.
We'll give them a nice payment plan.
Yeah.
We'll structure it over 9 seasons.
Because that Dutch team, they're the 2 strongest in that young Dutch team. The Dutch team is getting younger, and they're one of the main ones now. And
Simmons,
yeah, and it's apparently Simmons been wanting to, represent Chelsea at Premier League level. It does seem like that type of player Chelsea will usually get, but I don't know.
João Felix, it's a similar feeling I have. When I heard João Felix was getting signed, I'm like, oh, Palmer and Felix.
Yes, it's gonna work. Now,
but also he helps us on the left hand side. Xavi Simmons can play as a left winger, cutting in on his right foot to bend it in the same way if you're playing with Cole Palmer as the right wing. So in that sense, I totally agree with the signing. But I'm also going to get that underlying feeling of a Felix, where quality player, but will he start games and will he be effective?
That's my worry.
But I think he's a great player. I think Chelsea should always go for him, especially at the prices being talked about. We can always sell him in the future for more.
And still,
we're talking about Felix. I just saw now Felix Al Nasser's offered £45 million for a player we signed, you know what I mean, over 7-year contract. So thank you. Here comes the money.
Now we're getting paid this year. We're getting paid before the season starts.
The directors of.
I know they on best manager.
So no, let's talk about Simmons specifically. Coach, you think it's a good signing or no?
Okay, so last season, Cole Palmer's backup was Kenan Drewsby.
Damn.
So
I didn't like that
now
signing from the beginning.
we could have someone like Javi Simmons coming in. We can also have him on the left. He's a good ball player.
He's very good.
I don't see how wrong he can, and he's young, so if it goes wrong, we can still sell him.
Yeah.
So it's a very safe deal, the way I look at it, for all parties involved. And once you come at Chelsea, you can also go anywhere. You know, so I think it's a hit for all parties.
Me too. Like Simmons as a player, I really like him as a player. I think Xavi Simmons is one of the best young players in the world. He now needs to come to a big club and prove it. Same way Cole Palmer came in, proved his worth. He used to come in and prove his worth. And then we're no longer talking about him as one of the best young players. We talk about him as the best.
Yeah. Alright, now let's go into some comebacks.
We go to the PSL.
Yeah, PSL and some comebacks.
In the PSL, Gents, like I alluded to earlier, there's only 3 clubs in the PSL. Sundowns, Orlando Pirates, and Kaizer Chiefs. Stellenbosch, well-run club. We're not saying they're not well-run. But do they matter? No. Players will still leave Stellenbosch, who are in the CAF Confederations Cup, and play for Chiefs to finish 10th. Let that sink in. Teams will sell all of their best players to Kaizer Chiefs, Orlando Pirates. It's frustrating in the sense that it means we'll always have only 3 clubs in this country. It's not giving an opportunity for another club. Yes, they can compete on the field of play, but can they compete in the boardrooms? Can they compete at the transfer table? And the answer to that is no. No. Paris has already signed 8 or 9 players. They've taken the young players and they've given them to Orbit to develop.
Development.
I don't think Obu College had a choice in that matter.
How can you have a choice? You're a little boy. You're a little bro. You're little bro. I'm big bro. You're little bro.
So yeah, let's get into some news. Neo Mayema is rumored to be off on its way to Tanzania to play for the Tanzanian Giants, Young Africans.
Oh, that's a big club.
Is it Simba or Young Africans?
FC.
Simba, yeah. So they're both the two biggest clubs in Tanzania, but Simba. I just think this is a matter of, I just think it's a matter of Sundowns doing exactly what I said Chelsea must stop doing. They know the only people who can afford his wages are the direct rivals. You don't strengthen your direct rival. You send him overseas. Sundowns also sent a boy on loan, Khorisan. He's gone back to the top flight in Portugal. He didn't get a chance at Sundowns, but he's got a top flight in Portugal loan, which is weird to me. How can you make it in the Portuguese top league and not make it in the PSL?
Do you know what? It actually happens quite a lot with these youngsters. I've seen a lot of them, they probably were playing in the youth. They were about to make it. They weren't maybe that good enough. Then they had a good agent, or perhaps their parents were good at getting a nice deal. Then you'll see them in Portugal already in the second team coming up. I think sometimes football is also just about the path you take.
Connections.
Like, it's really about the path you take, where you are at the right time, because stuff like that does happen. Then you'll see a player at not the peak of the career coming back to PSL just because they're South African.
Yeah, and you can see he's a bad player.
And you can see, So
question. Kaizer Chiefs. Oh my goodness!
It's like we're thinking about the same person.
You saw it.
Kaizer Chiefs was sold a dream. Just by that guy announced. You know he was smart.
He's not.
He announced.
He's not terrible.
Is he the best 10
No.
in the PSL?
Oh, the English guy.
So why would you bring a guy from India? Okay, he's South African. So I can't keep saying that. But why would I bring a
he's
guy
South
from
African.
England?
He's South African.
Oh, he just played in the English league.
He
grew up in England.
His whole life, third level.
Oh, he just wanted to be like, yo, let me come back home.
He said
He was
that
bagging
he
goals for Port Vale. And he's a number 10, like Lampard vibes.
Yeah.
Goals.
But he said that the reason why he came back is because he's always been in tune with the South African style of play.
No, bro.
Shit, man.
First of all, you're not in tune with South Africa if you're white.
Let's not go there.
I
And if I'm saying let's not go there, don't open that can of worms, please.
Yeah.
He is a good. Don't say because he's white and a good player. There are a lot of white players who are very good. I'm saying
in South Africa.
In South Africa.
In South Africa.
Yes.
Give me.
I love Dean Furman. He's one of my favorite players.
Bro, I feel like Dean Furman was just a okay, average enough player that he just fit right into the system. I don't think he was brilliant. I think Opa Manyisa is way better than Dean Furman.
But they play two different positions.
Okay, who's the best white player? Matthew Booth. Who's the best white South African player?
Matthew Booth was hard, huh?
Nigga, can you just name me?
Hans Fong.
Bro, give me your top.
Hans Fong.
Give me your top white South African player.
I'll give you Hans Fong.
But
Okay.
white people are
Matthew Booth.
marginalized in South Africa.
Mark Fish.
They marginalized.
I'm giving you Mark Fish. Neil Tovey.
Neil Tovey.
Mark Fish.
Neil Tovey,
Man
bro.
United.
Neil Tovey.
Mark Fish.
Let's be real about Neil Tovey.
Come on.
Actually, nah. I've already said enough.
Let's continue.
Yeah, I've already cooked. Let me leave him. Okay, continue. Wait, talk about Chiefs, please. Chiefs. We need to talk about that.
Yeah,
Chiefs. I think.
Look, Chiefs lost to Asante Kotto, but people in South Africa, I think you guys are very out of touch with African football. This is one of the biggest teams. This is the biggest team in Ghana. These are the Ghanaian champions. Just because we have a team, Suti Week, it's an Yazin Domina Paul. Say me, as an individual, I know nothing about football. Don't blame teams. This team plays in the Champions League. It's playing against the team that finished 10th.
So it makes sense what happened. Oh, those are poor penalties also by Chiefs.
Also,
Jesus Christ.
Also,
those guys get paid.
When Kaizer Chiefs are signing strikers or players nowadays, I swear to God they don't send a scout. I swear they hear what the agent is and people and they go sign. Oh, Flavio.
One of the worst. I don't know where did they get them?
You passed the name test.
Flavio. Oh, they thought he was Spanish.
And you Flavio and you tall and
tall.
I'll give you a chance.
No, they thought it was Spanish. They pull out black ass nigga. The biggest strike. The TikTok videos.
I thought also when I heard about him, I thought it was some South American, He's gonna be Ribeiro too, yeah.
Dorian.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be like, Ribeiro Costa, Machero Allende, the type of South Americans that come to Sundowns, a luxury player. But no, Ndilili, he's a brick wall.
Nah, he can't see it down. If you're talking about Avenger.
Like the name Flavio.
Come on, you're supposed to be good, bro. Flavio. You're supposed to have sauce.
3 for the boca, not for soccer.
I watch Emperor's highlights, bro. On TikTok.
3 for the boca, not for soccer. That gave me. That's it. Bala too. Gaan ons bala toe, ja. Bala toe.
Hey, Chiefs. On a serious note, get the nigga out of that team, bro.
So let's continue. Sorry, guys. Let's get over the PSL contracts. Zakaria Lepasa has been released by Orlando Pirates. I've always thought he's the most overrated player in the world. I thought Zakaria Lepasa
is normal.
Tekhoma Somabasa is so much better than him. That there's no way for him to play. He was just overrated.
Yeah.
He had one good tournament, and we all thought, oh, this guy, he runs in behind. Yeah, but now Pirates is a possession team. I think Pirates need a good striker, though. I think that in terms of in general, let's talk in general, there's too many names to go through. We don't have enough time. In general, Pirates can't be that. Pirates need a proven, I would say a proven goal scorer if they want to compete. And I think they should go look in the same market. I mean, have you heard where Sundowns is looking?
In the South American.
Copa Libertadores. They're looking at the best player from Bolivia. Not just the player, the best player from Bolivia. So I'm not saying there's anything wrong with signing South Africans. But I'm saying we also need to look in a different market. I'm not saying it has to be South American market. But we need to look at other markets. Because if you look at the numbers, yes, you're the best player in PSL, but look at your numbers. You are the best player playing for Polokwane City and you got 9 goals. And we're saying that's great. Wow! Your 9-goal season is amazing. You need to come play for Orlando Pirates.
And that's actually something I see that's happening in all leagues around the world. Where if you're trying to build the quality of the league, like if you look at it in Asia, in Saudi, in England, everywhere, they go to the South Americans, the lower leagues.
Yes.
But
Yes, I know.
as Africa, we couldn't ever think of us going to South America.
And it's right here.
Or play there. But these South American players, they'll play for the badge in any
Any
single
team,
country.
any
Pay them
team.
the right amount of money.
They'll come.
Even for money, they
It's a good
broke their
place
hair
to
too.
look at.
They're broke as hell.
They're like
so
us.
like I said, a Sundowns, Pirates, Chiefs contract is better than lower leagues in Europe.
Yes.
You're coming
Nzima, ba.
and you're gonna be seen and you're gonna play in the Champions League. So I would say let's look in those underdeveloped financially markets.
Wow, that's too specific. So you basically say we go there and be like, yo,
Go to Congo.
you broke.
Yeah,
You kind of broke.
Go to Congo.
So-
Tell them, hey nigga, you want to make money out of this football thing?
Exploit.
Come
Come out
this
the
way.
mines. Come out the mines. Come.
Come this way.
Zama,
You know what I
zama.
mean? Stop having two jobs. Or you have to run from work to training. Come here.
No more running. We'll buy you a Paki or whatever.
Dog, for the first year, we'll put you in the loft.
You go to Conca and
You know what I mean?
Poli.
We'll give you a year to find your feet in South Africa. For the whole year, I'll give you a car.
Don't worry about petrol. Actually, it's electric.
Just
Don't
show up
worry.
and train
Charge it.
and score goals.
Okay. That's a good deal.
No, that's what you need to do. But yeah, I think South African football, it's going to be another year between Sundowns and themselves. If Sundowns, they have to do something wrong to lose the league. It's not a matter of Pirates challenging for the title. No. Pirates can only win the league if Sundowns don't play well. Otherwise, they're going toe-to-toe. We'll be 15 points behind again. They're so far ahead of us.
You heard it first, niggas. Do your job.
Asadine has gone to Sundowns, for example. So Stellenbosch is selling their best players to Sundowns. Come on.
It's just
Get
cheat
out of
code.
here.
What's happening, Jess?
Look at the best three South African players that they have. Ikram Reyners, Jaden Adams. Where do they come from?
Stellenbosch.
Stellenbosch is the new super sport. Sundowns feed aside.
This is the greed that they speak of in the Bible.
Yeah.
Sundowns is
Too much, bro.
going too much.
How can you sign the best players in
How
South
many leagues in a
Africa
row?
and go to South
8.
America?
7.
8 in a row. Now they're going for number 9.
I remember when it was just an idea. Oh, Sundowns is going to be bigger than Pirates.
It's just
No,
an
Now
idea.
it's like,
Now it's a fact.
Nah,
Yeah.
it's done.
yeah.
There's yeah,
If there is a club that can catch them, it is Orlando Pirates. But will they catch them? No. You know, this season I'm going to bet on outright. Outright winner. PSL. Mamelodi Sundowns. If you have 5 outrights and you bet 1,000 rand, talk to me at the end of the season.
Give me a 5 now.
My 5. Orlando Pirates. Sundowns in the PSL. Germany. If you can't beat Vincent Company.
Go, nigga.
That's Sweden.
Oh, bye. Okay.
No, not Sweden.
Fuck
Country.
Swedish.
No, not Sweden. Austria. RB Salzburg.
Nah, man. Go Italy and Spain.
Why would I go where there's going to be
It's
competition?
outright, it's betting. So
Oh, you're going in
It
the.
has to be safe.
Oh, I see.
I'm noticing you're not going to England.
Can't go to England.
Yeah,
Nah,
it's
it's
very tight.
Until Liverpool sign Isaac. When Liverpool does that, I put my money on Liverpool.
1,000.
Oh, you go, they win the league. With Isaac, I just
No,
think about
he's thinking. The way he's thinking is like how Liverpool already play.
Yes.
They're already banging goals, but now
Isaac.
Kukusala no Isak.
I feel like
Jesus.
honestly, he's not going to do it
It's a
in his
problem.
first 2 seasons, man. It won't happen. It's going to be.
All I'm saying for now, no. When Isaac number 14 signs, it's over. They've broken the league. Remember when Haaland first came? We knew. Give him that league. That league specifically. The next year we'd figure out how to do. But that first season, I forget it. The man scored 40 goals.
I remember, bro.
So yeah, I think in terms of that, let's move on to combat sports, guys. Before we bore the men so with too much talking. It was UFC and ABC yesterday. Shara Bullet won against Marc-Andre Barriot. Apparently there was a war. Coach, did you hear about that fight? Shara Bullet.
I saw it. Shara, I think, is a bit overrated now.
He's got one eye.
I think that was his whole appeal.
The one
He
eye.
had one eye. He fought in the club.
Look,
he
Gents.
almost killed some guy.
With
But now,
one eye, bro.
fight
Come
is
on.
just more
Do you know what I would
he's
do?
surviving in
Yes.
this match.
Do you know what? Because
That's because he's got one eye, bro.
But
What kind
he's
of
not
better
killing
something?
people in the
How
ring.
can you
He's
fight-
surviving.
How can you
survive
fight
in
me
this
with
shit.
2 eyes and I've got 1 eye?
No, but he hasn't fought the right type of a person yet. Someone who will kick him in the other eye in the first round. I'm throwing a head kick in the eye that can see.
Oh, better telling you, man, they tell
And then when I'm
you.
circling, look, when I'm circling to that blind eye.
Nah, eh.
No, it's a tactic. It's
You must be smart. It's called a blind side for a reason.
I saw when he won, Bisbing was giving him the interview. So there's 2 eyes in this picture.
yo, shout out, spread the winners for
The blind leading the blind.
Nah, eh. Listen,
Anyway,
I was about to
Pierre
make a
Leroy,
dog joke.
I got another win against Marcus McGee. I think Jan is a good fighter. He should have finished McGee if he was actually going to make a statement for himself fighting for the title next. I don't think he fights for the title next. And then the main event. RDR is the real deal. RDR beat Robert Whittaker. Coach them talk about the stoppage soon. But RDR beat Robert Whittaker. We can't deny him. Whittaker was sitting at number 4. That means we wake up tomorrow, RDR is number 4 on in the rankings.
Title challenger.
He's next for the title.
That's
But I don't think he fights next for the title. I think Dricus wins and tries to go up. We'll get to that fight, but I think Dricus wins and tries to go up to 205. He'll be fighting Ankalaev. I think Ankalaev, I don't see. We'll talk about the fights that have been announced after this. But yeah, that's the previous fight. Coach wants to talk about the main event. Coach?
Yeah, regarding RDR, Mark got it, the referee.
Mm-hmm.
He also officiated the game between Israel Adesanya and Pereira, as well as Aljo and who again? Sean O'Malley. Early stoppages in those ones.
Yeah.
Everyone agrees.
Against
early
the champion.
stoppages.
Early stoppages against the champion.
So
I think the champion must be lying like this
You know.
before you stop the fight.
So Whittaker knocks down RDR. He's gone. Everyone thinks, oh, it's Mark Goddard. He's going to stop it. He doesn't stop it.
But
He lets him survive. He lets him stand up. And
intelligently.
eventually RDR wins by decision.
But was RDR not defending intelligently enough? You saw it. He didn't look out.
He was out in the first one. He was
Yes,
dazed,
but he was.
But then when his head hit the ground, kind of woke up again. And then he was already.
But then he defended himself
dodging.
well. His hands were there. He was, he was reaching. I think the danger is when you don't fight back.
And then
With Adesanya, yes, he was still there, but he wasn't fighting back. With Sterling, yes, he was still there, but he wasn't fighting back. Are you intelligently defending yourself? And the answer to both of those, it's an early stoppage, but it was no. He had the right to stop it. This one, RDR is scrambling, he's fighting, he's got his hands, he's reaching. I look at it, I won't stop that.
But Whittaker's punches, while he's doing, they all landing in the
I know,
neck.
but I'm fighting back.
So if only Robert Whittaker had more
Power.
because he's more precision and technique.
I think you should have let him up.
He can drop you if you stay.
I think you
But
should
if
have
you're
let
on
him
the
up.
floor, he
Can't
can't
knock you
hold
out.
you.
I think we should have let him up. And then while he was
had him
dazed,
again.
and dropped him again. If you drop you twice, they'll stop the fight. You know what I mean? I think he was too eager to win. He gassed himself out, and RDR picked up the pace
He
after
probably
that.
wanted the fight of the night bonus. Hasn't had one in a while.
Anyway, we're going to the next fight. I'll go to the next. There's a lot of fight nights coming up. I'm not going to talk too much about the fight nights. I think they're a waste of time. Especially these days. Dolidze versus Hernandez, for example. Those are two guys who are going to snitch each other's crutches for 25 minutes. I don't care. Give us proper fights.
Wasting our time, Owens.
Fuck off, wasting
Please.
time, man. We will talk about UFC 319.
The big one.
Main event, Dricus du Plessis versus Khamzat Chimaev. There's still no co-main on that card. But another big name on that card is, big fights announced there. Jared Cannonier versus Michael Venom Page. A nice fight. There's another one in the welterweight. There's a nice fight. Jeff Neal versus Carlos Prates. Also a good fight. Where do you lean towards those 3 fights?
Dricus versus who?
Khamzat.
As I told you about Dricus, I don't know.
End for that one.
I don't know much about these other 2 fights.
Now I'm going to drop 2 more main event nights. We'll talk about just 3 still.
Yeah,
go to the next card.
So no, for me, as I said before, and always will say that Dricus fighting Khamzat. Is he gonna box him? Is he gonna try to take him down? Most probably. But here's the problem. Dricus, with the wrestling, he can also wrestle as well. So he's a good counter. I don't know. It's a mixture for me because I don't see Dricus tapping, especially to non-South African.
Coach?
I try to take off my South African hat when I'm thinking about this, but I just can't help it. I love my country. So I'll always support now Dricus. So every time I talk, it'll feel like I'm making it up, like I'm just saying these good points.
Because
but he is a good wrestler. I think he's underrated in his wrestling. Everyone's saying, yeah, Khamzat is going to put him on the floor. Dricus is a rugby player. He knows his center of gravity. Thinking he can't defend the takedown or get up from the floor is crazy.
I also think, look, skill for skill, Khamzat Chimaev is a much better fighter than Dricus du Plessis.
I agree. I think every
skill for skill. I think Khamzat is such a high level of a fighter, but Khamzat's issue is he's going to gas out because Dricus is not going to give up.
There we go.
And I think just by Gears alone, Dricus wins this fight. I'm not going to win by decision. I'm not going to call it a win by Gears.
You know what? I think I was going to put some money on it. 2 different ones. It's either going to be Khamzat first round knockout, or it's going to be the other 2. It's going to be 4th round DDP submission, or DDP split decision.
Probably decision.
I will put my money across those 3 bets.
You heard it here first, eh? You heard it here first. We're putting you on. If you want to cash in, last coins that you had.
Next week, isn't it?
No. It's actually in August.
Oh, it's in August. No, but I was going to raise a point for you to say that because every fight that he goes into, he's always the
underdog.
Yeah, he's never the guy. Yeah, he's never the guy. Like every fight, he's never like, who do you think is going to win? Not that nigga.
Gents, just want to go into UFC 320, the card after that.
Okay.
He was my favorite fighter in the whole world. This fighter. Shama.
He's back. He's buying Uncle.
He's coming back.
He's gonna lose again?
Yeah.
No, man. For real? Uncle
Lion is just the one fighter that's got too much for him.
He's on it.
Uncle, when you have a gun, Uncle Lion has a gun. When you need to take out a knife and you're searching yourself, Uncle Lion already has his blade at your neck. He's got too many tools in the shit. And he doesn't care about making the fight exciting. He's on a hard barrier, punch him in close, stay in the clinch like he did the last time. And I think he wins this fight again. The only way Alex Pereira wins is by knocking him out.
Yes, touch him.
And then in the co-main event has been announced for that one. Merab Dvalishvili comes back. This guy's the best champion in the fucking UFC. He comes back again to defend against Cody Sanhagen.
Just now, in a few...
Just now, he's already been announced.
He just loves fighting.
So underrated.
He loves fighting.
When he was talking a lot, wanting to get a title challenge, people were like, who's this loud guy? Now he has it, and he's proving it. I'll still take any fight. I want any fight.
Anytime, anyway.
No, he's the guy.
The machine is the guy. Yeah. He's the best champion in the UFC in terms of that. He's doing what Adesanya used to do, fight 3 times a year. You know what I mean? That's how you rack up more defenses. That's how you become a legend of the sport. You don't become a legend waiting for too long for your next fight. Then a feature fight on that card has been announced as well. Yuri Prohaska versus Khalil Roundtree. This card is already looking stacked.
That's dangerous.
UFC 320
blood
is looking stacked.
Blood everywhere.
Yeah,
blood everywhere.
There's a lot. That's a big fight, actually.
Then 321 has been announced as well. Heavyweight championship of the world is on the line. Thomas Millard versus Cyril Gane.
Yes, that's
been announced. I don't think Cyril Gane deserves another shot.
He doesn't, because he wasn't his last fight the loss against Jones. Then he had one against
Volkov where he lost.
Yes,
he won the decision on the judges' scorecard, but we all saw he lost that fight. And then in the co-main event, it's the first time it's been done in a long time. It's a heavyweight fight. Alexander Volkov versus Jailton Almeida. I think Tommy Aspinall was supposed to fight Almeida. Almeida is the most skilled heavyweight we have. He's smaller than them, but he's the most skilled. I think that he should have fought for the title, and Gan should have had a rematch against Volkov.
Do you know what the most UFC thing to ever happen would be this? Cyril Gane beats Tom Aspinall. After all this talk, Tom Aspinall wanting John Jones, then Cyril Gane
then John Jones
against John Jones. Then next thing you know, John Jones gets what he wants.
I think the biggest fight the UFC can make is to kiss. Yeah. Is to kiss Francis' ass and get him to come and fight.
And fight Aspinall. That's the biggest one. And it's a good ending too. Francis, if Francis is leaving UFC, that's a good fight to end off. Also, fighting the best prospect in heavyweight.
Yeah, I think so. I think, like Coach is saying that if, which can happen in the UFC, Gane starches Aspinall, knocks him out in the first round. Mm-hmm. Now we need to beg John Jones to come out of retirement.
Fuck him.
You see what I mean?
Let's beg Francis.
Dana White's got too much pride for the Francis.
Nah, he loves John Jones.
You can't beg an African. You can't see himself doing that.
Which John Jones is because America. He's African, also African American.
The things that he's done is not more American than drugs and cocaine.
Hey yo, no, don't edit that part out. That's clean facts.
There's nothing more American than that.
Yo,
the American dream.
Cocaine and alcohol.
That's American dream, baby. American dream. Yo, yes, I think that's it, bro.
Thank you guys again. Yes, that wraps up our episode. Yeah, we are back at it again. My name is Chuma. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. With my brother here.
I'll go with him in time.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for tuning into the Playground Chat.
Yo, the best sportscast in the land.
Last thing I need to say, rest in peace to Hulk Hogan. Thank you.
Whoa, peace.
No.
WWE.
Peace. That racist motherfucker. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yeah, never corny. And I make a horny. Fuck that, I'm going hard, wanting glory. Niggas, I know you be on them little corners. Plotting and scheming, they ask for the born thing. Kakalichiza or kabuli corny. Yeah, I tell the baddies I got it. Bougie as fuck, yeah, wanna got it. She check the drip, yeah, cancel I got it. All main dress shirt, vintage designer. Poorly, I need my bang. Been in this bitch, yeah, angazuam. I act the ass, yeah, colors of